Hold on to your seats, baseball fanatics, because what I'm about to drop on you is the mother of all off-season bombshells. The kind that could rewrite the MLB rulebook and leave rival teams in the dust. Imagine this. The Los Angeles Dodgers, already the kings of the West, just slam-dunk Kyle Tucker into their lineup with a jaw-dropping 7-year, $70 million contract. Boom. Instant MVP upgrade. But wait, whispers from the shadows suggest Freddie Peralta, the Brewers' electric ace, is next on their hit list. One leaked report, one cryptic insider chat, and suddenly the entire league is on fire. Front office masterminds plotting in secret? Fan riots brewing? A conspiracy to tilt the scales forever? We're peeling back the layers of this scandalous saga today, folks, and trust me, by the end, you'll be questioning everything you thought you knew about fair play in baseball. Let's dive in step by step before the Dodgers strike and turn the World Series into their personal playground. You ready? Let's break this down. First things first, let's hook you into the raw, unfiltered chaos of this situation. Picture the Dodgers front office as a high-stakes poker game, and they've just gone all in with Kyle Tucker. This isn't just a signing, it's a declaration of war. Tucker, the AL MVP, traded from the Astros for a package that included prospects and cash. And now he's in LA, ready to mash homers alongside Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts. But the real kicker? Rumors are exploding that Freddie Peralta could be the cherry on top. Reports from John Heyman link the Dodgers to Peralta, alongside heavy hitters like the Yankees, Mets, Giants, and Braves. Why the Dodgers? Because they're the team with the vision, the cash, and the audacity to pull off the impossible. And with free agency winding down and a potential lockout lurking like a storm cloud over future seasons, this is their golden window to load up. Rhetorical question. Is this just smart business, or are the Dodgers playing a rigged game that no one else can win? People are furious. Fans of underdog teams are calling it an outrage while Dodgers loyalists are salivating. Here's the crazy part. If this goes down, it's not just a trade, it's a seismic shift that could make the Dodgers unbeatable for years. Let's unpack why the public's losing their minds over this one. Alright, let's set the stage with some cold, hard facts. The situation setup that's got everyone from beat writers to basement bloggers buzzing. We're deep in the MLB offseason, and the Dodgers just detonated a nuclear bomb by landing Kyle Tucker. Details. 7 years, $70 million? That's more than double what some teams pay for their entire rotation. Tucker, the 26-year-old outfielder with 40-homer power and gold glove defense, was the Astros' cornerstone. But after a blockbuster trade involving prospects like Ryan Tucker and cash considerations, he's now a Dodger. What? Because LA saw an opportunity to supercharge their already elite lineup. Tucker's arrival boosts their run-scoring potential by leaps. Scouts project him hitting .280 with 35-plus homers in Chavez Ravine. But here's where the drama spirals. With Tucker locked in, the Dodgers' Kalsher odds, and shout out to our sponsor, Kalsher, the largest prediction market in the US, have gone ballistic. They're listed at 99.5 wins for the season, with World Series chances jumping to 45%. Download Kalsher using the link below, use code DIGESTMOB, and snag $20 when you trade your first $100. Bet on game outcomes, playoff odds, or player performances. It's live in all 50 states, regulated, and you can cash out anytime. With these moves, I trade yes on the Dodgers winning it all before they get unbeatable. But back to the firestorm. Reports confirm the Brewers are open to trading Peralta, with odds at 75% per multiple sources. Atlanta's not ponying up big money for him, and free agency is a ticking clock. The Dodgers have been circling since mid-last year, when uncertainty hit about the Braves trading him. This isn't coincidence, it's calculated. The public reaction? Shockwaves. Social media's ablaze with hashtag Dodgers cheating and hashtag Peralta to LA. Why so strong? Because if LA adds Peralta, they're not just contenders, they're overlords. Rhetorical question. How does one team keep stacking the deck while the rest scramble for scraps? Now, let's zoom in on the players and teams at the heart of this conspiracy. Because without understanding the characters, you can't see the plot. Freddie Peralta? This guy's a 29-year-old phenom, a right-handed assassin who's been lighting up scoreboards since breaking out with the Brewers. Born in the Dominican Republic, drafted in 2013, he's evolved into a top-tier starter with a 2.70 ERA last season, 17 wins, and a strikeout rate that's pure electricity. His backstory? A journey from prospect purgatory to ace status, overcoming early struggles to become Milwaukee's go-to guy. Weaknesses? He's battled command issues in spots, but his stuff is undeniable. Contrast that with Kyle Tucker, the Astros prodigy, a five-tool star who's won MVPs and rings. His trade to LA? A masterstroke by Dodgers GM Andrew Friedman, the architect of their empire. Friedman's history? He built the Rays analytics dynasty, then took over LA and orchestrated coups like the Yamamoto signing. The Dodgers as a team? A franchise with 7 World Series titles, the richest in baseball, and a farm system ranked #1 by MLB Pipeline. They've got depth everywhere, but with Tucker they're overflowing. TK Skubal, Tarek Skubal of the Tigers, is another name floating, but reports say Detroit's not budging. Peralta's the accessible target. Why him? Because the Brewers, a rebuilding squad, cycle prospects like clockwork. Conspiracy angle. Is Friedman leaking rumors to inflate prices for rivals, then swooping in? Or is this a front office cabal manipulating the market? Fans are outraged, calling it Dodgers privilege, while execs like Brewers GM Matt Arnold are playing coy. Here's the intrigue. With a lockout possible, the Dodgers are racing to load up before the gates slam shut. Rhetorical question. Are they building a dynasty or engineering an imbalance that kills the sport's soul? Let's crank up the conspiracy dial because this isn't just a trade rumor, it's part of a grand, shadowy scheme that's got insiders whispering in dark corners. The Dodgers know a lockout could halt free agency, so they're stockpiling now. Tucker's signing? The foundation. Peralta? The weapon. But why suspicious? Reports suggest the Dodgers could dangle Tyler Glasnow or even Blake Snell in trades. Glasnow, the 29-year-old lefty with a 2.98 ERA, might be expendable. Snell, 33, still has juice but could be moved for prospects. This is strategic manipulation. The Dodgers are chess masters, sacrificing pawns for queens. Conspiracy theory. Are they colluding with agents to drive up demand, then undercutting rivals? Compare to past scandals. The Astros sign stealing? Legal gray areas. The Dodgers' own history of big splashes like trading for Yamamoto or signing Betts and Freeman? Those were free agency bombs. This Peralta pursuit echoes the 2017 Astros rebuild, but amplified. League patterns? Big markets like New York and LA always dominate off-seasons, leaving mid-tier teams like the Brewers or Tigers to rebuild. Is the system rigged? You bet. Fans are calling it competitive imbalance on steroids, and media speculating on MLB investigations. Rhetorical question. If the Dodgers land Peralta, are they cheating the future or just playing the game smarter? Time to dissect the roster fit, because this is where the outrage hits critical mass, and where the Dodgers' genius or villainy shines. Current rotation: Yoshinobu Yamamoto, ace; Shohei Ohtani, two-way beast; Blake Snell, veteran fire; Tyler Glasnow, swingman potential; and then Roki Sasaki and Emmett Sheehan as wild cards. Sasaki, 24, was a bullpen dynamo in the playoffs but struggled starting with injuries. Sheehan, 26, could bridge both roles. Adding Peralta? Boom, 7 starters. Slot him third or fourth behind Yamamoto and Ohtani. Depth means weathering injuries. Remember last year's Yamamoto hiccups? Salary dynamics. Peralta's $8 million this year, free after. Dodgers extend him? Piece of cake with their $300 million payroll flexibility. Tucker adds $70 million, but it's sustainable. Positional issues? Outfield's crowded with Tucker, Betts, and Ohtani, no problem. Development concerns? Sasaki and Sheehan get bullpen reps, building toward starting gigs. Projections. With LA's defense and lineup, Peralta could hit 2.50 ERA, 200 Burmese shots. But difficulty? Do they need him? Rhetorical question. With this depth, are they creating a monster that devours the league's parity? Fans are furious. This ruins baseball. While execs ponder trades. Scouting breakdown time. Let's geek out on the numbers that make Peralta a must-have. Strengths: fastball at 95 to 97 miles per hour with top 10% run value. Breaking ball? Elite 40% plus whiff rate. Off-speed? Deceptive, leading to 27% K rate overall. Stats: 2.70 ERA, 8.5% hard hit allowed, 17-6 record. Advanced 3.2 WAR, 1.02 WHIP. Weaknesses? Postseason woes, 4.50 ERA in 2023, but that's team dependent. Projections: in LA 18-8, 2.40 ERA. Comps: like Corbin Burns but younger. Versus Skubal? Skubal's got better FIP, 3.10, but Peralta's proven playoff performer. Mock trade: Dodgers send Freeland, top prospect, and Kasparius, RHP. Enough? Barely you Brewers love young talent. Conspiracy, Dodgers undervaluing farm for stars? Scouts say yes. Here's the crazy part. Peralta's pitch mix could synergize with Ohtani's swing. Rhetorical question. Is he the missing link to a Cy Young rotation? League-wide reaction? Absolute meltdown. Rival fans, Yankees diehards tweeting rigged. Mets supporters rioting online. Braves execs fuming over Peralta rumors. Media headlines, Dodgers plot to dominate decade. Brewers fans? Mixed, love the prospects. Tigers? Livid about Skubal leaks. Why losing minds? This cements LA as 100-win favorites. Conspiracy buzz, is MLB turning a blind eye? Rhetorical question, how do we stop this juggernaut? Big picture implications? A Dodgers dynasty three-peat? Inevitable. Free agency? Teams overpay. Competitive balance? Obliterated. Lockout hits? LA's loaded. What if? No Peralta. Still dominant. With him? Unstoppable. Conspiracy? MLB's new normal? So, fam, what's your verdict on this Dodgers Peralta conspiracy? Why for yes on the trade, N for no? And spill your reasoning in the comments. TK Skubal better? Lockout fears? Dodgers cheating? Drop it all. This video blew your mind, like, sub, bell and share. Sponsored by Kalsher. Link below, code DIGESTMOB for $20. Stay locked in for more MLB madness. I'm out, but the Dodgers? They're just warming up. What do you think?